In what's a pretty rare move, we have a guest at Sam the Cooking Guide today, and I'm making something in his honor. Sort of. Our guest is a gentleman named Jack Rowbottom, and he's a creator from London. He specializes in barbecue and grilling and that kind of stuff. Oh, you should follow him. He told me he'd give me £1 for every new follower he got after today. It's at Jack's Meat Shack. And I met him 4 years ago. I was on his podcast. Anyway, he's here with his English family visiting Southern California, and we were talking, and I said, yeah, come hang out with us. I wanted to do something. So first thing I thought of was I want to do something with bangers and mash. We've done bangers and mash. They're fabulous. Then I thought, I'll make a bangers and mash pizza. Then went, no, I'll make a bangers and mash flatbread. And went, no, I'll make a bangers and mash flatbread California style with a couple twists in it. How's that? Put that in your English pipe and smoke it. Here's the lineup. Yes, we got bangers to cook. We got some onions to quick pickle. We've got some gravy to make. There'll be a definite twist there. And we've got some mash to make. There'll be a twist there too. Boy, is this gonna be good. And stop looking at me. We gotta get started. These are peeled and boiling Yukon Gold potatoes for our mash. And we need them soft enough that a knife can go all the way through, and they're clearly not there yet. We'll come back to those. But this pot over here is where we're gonna make the brine for some quick pickled red onions. First thing in to our little pot will be, what was that, half a cup of water, and the same of apple cider vinegar. Beautiful. We need a splash of sugar. This is so precarious, this little pot. I'm buying new pots. I'm gonna fix it. I'm buying new pots and things. Right now, we don't have a burner that works for the shit. Right now, I have this jiggly burner. So a little sugar, like that, and a little salt. Let this come to a boil. We want the salt and sugar to dissolve, so stir that a bit. We want that boiling. It's gonna take a second. And while it does, let's address our onions. These are thinly sliced onions. I'm quick pickling. So, you know, normally you would slice them and you put the brine in. I'm quickling. That's funny. So normally you would slice the onions, you'd put them in, and the next day they'd be great. But we're quick pickling for this flatbread for Jack. So I've sliced them super thin. I'm just gonna cram them in this little pint pickle jar. Mason jar, I meant to say. This was one medium-sized red onion. We'll get most of it in here, all of it in here, in fact. Okay, good. This is now boiling, so we can now pour this into here. Try not to spill. Beautiful. All right, this will now sit off to the side. I'll push it down a little bit so everybody is covered. And when this cools, oh, I'd say maybe half an hour, they're gonna be great. Of course, better tomorrow, but in a quick situation, this is the answer. All right, back to our potatoes. All right, let's scope. Oh, see that? That's exactly what you want. There you go. Okay, so here's the move. Kill the heat, take the potatoes, and then strain them. Water's not your friend. In fact, water is so much not your friend, we're gonna put them back into the pot once it drips away, just for a second, with a little low heat to help dry them fully. All right, so I'm gonna take them out because we're gonna rice them back into this pot to get them perfect. And that means I'm gonna take this giant garlic press looking thing, AKA a potato ricer, and fill it up. This is my left hand. If you think I'm not coordinated, it's because I'm using my left hand, and I'm partially not coordinated. Like this, and watch when you squeeze, look how beautiful. This is the way to beautiful, soft, creamy mashed potatoes. Excuse me while I switch hands. And just keep going till it's all been riced and in the pot. All right, you're all finished like that. Now, we put a couple things in, of course. Some butter, or as our friend Jack would say, ba'a, I think. A little stir. This is for richness. Also for richness and some tang, some sour cream. Ooh, yes, I love this. Now we're talking, baby. Getting there, getting there. And where's the Southern California hybrid part, Sam? It's right here in the form of minced chipotle peppers. That should be good. And we'll go a little salt and pepper. I mean, we don't really need the pepper because we've got the chipotle, but it's in the same little pot. So then we mix this together. And if I didn't say it, Max just asked if the heat should be on, and it shouldn't at this point. We don't want these burning. Oh, glorious. And we taste. Effing fantastic. Oh my God, okay. I could just do this, but I won't. All right, we'll warm this up when we need it. We're moving on to gravy with a little twist. Our gravy begins, like many gravies, with butter and a too hot pan. Shit. Okay, just lift it up, it'll be fine. You know, I was gonna do a sort of classic bangers and mash stout gravy. for our boy Jack. Then I said, bollocks! Why does he get what he wants? He can have that shit at home. We're gonna go our style. Our style will continue with some flour. You know, how many times have you seen this? 1,000? Yes, yes, yes. And now we're just mixing to get it smooth. Get this not lumpy. Okay, we have a couple ingredients, just a couple. And number one will be some beef broth. And watch it seize up. We're adding liquid. I say it all the time. It's nice and smooth. You add liquid and it gets tighter. Now this is important, that this step is not lumpy when you're done with it. I would normally use a whisk, but the next thing I'm gonna add is not whisk friendly, so this doesn't get too long, and we can add it. And it's going to be some salsa. Let's start with that and see how it tastes. Okay, I'm gonna add one thing. I'm gonna add a little dark soy sauce. Yes, it will umami up the flavor a bit, but maybe help with the color. There you go. Yeah, I wasn't really liking the color of that. That was like a 1972 Pinto with the fake leather on the inside color.
Totally get that reference.
You know what a Pinto is?
Yeah, that's the car.
Yeah, there you go. You did get it. Yeah, it used to blow up, I think, when you backed into it.
Rear-ended.
Yeah. So if I had a little bit more beef broth, I would have added it just there, but I wanted it a little thinner. So just a little, there you go. A little splash of water. Water. All right, you know what we've got? We've got pickles made. Sorry, pickles. We've got pickles made. We've got the chipotle mash made, and we've got our salsa gravy made. What's missing? Our bangers need to be cooked. And by the way, because of Jack, I went to the British food store. It's called Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a pub here in San Diego. They have a little store, market, that you can buy things at. It's called the Corner Shop, with 2 P's, of course, because it's British. I bought proper bangers that were made in Nevada. I don't know why. Maybe they don't get them all the way from England. Anyway, these are bangers. I have to grill these. We're this far away from having a hybrid bangers and mash flatbread, California style. And on they go, little bangers. So called because when you cook them on a flat top, they jump around and makes a little banging sound. We're just cooking these things. And they need to be probably between, I don't know, 150 and 160. It's not banging, but it's turning, you pokey little thing. What are you doing? You could do this in a pan if you wanted. You could do them in an oven if you wanted. It doesn't really matter. What I do like about the grill is the charring, the color that it gives, and also what it's gonna do for the flavor. So you do you, but if you got a grill, you know, I'd use it. So like anything I cook, we'll just turn a bunch of times. You can see this guy's gonna give me trouble. I don't know, maybe 5 minutes out here till you hit your mark, and then, hey, then we're building. He's exploding. All right, our kids are ready. So off they will come. I'm gonna let them cool a little bit, and then we build. There they are, aren't they gorgeous? First move, what's the first move? Anybody?
Cut them.
Thank you very much. But the real first move is this, and then have a taste. Oh my God. All right, they're so good. Boys, I'm gonna give you a bite in a second. And, ow. Here, a piece for each.
Oh, damn.
Right, that's a good, I mean, we don't know if Jack would approve, but I think that's a damn fine banger. All right, that's probably good. We'll just make one. Get these out of the way, and then it happens. All right, I'm using a store-bought naan. There's nothing wrong with a little cheat. I just want to give it just, maybe a minute or so aside to warm up. You don't want to eat cold naan with hot everything else. And then we'll flip it. Oh, and we're getting marks too, of course. Okay, I have tongs. That's it. Beautiful, mate. It's bleeding beautiful. And for anybody who thinks I'm making fun of Jack's people's way of talking, I'm not. I have mad respect. So they can kiss my Canadian American ass. Let's just go one more this way. Little marking, and we're there. Okay, let's go. And there we are. Okay, first things first, we're gonna go with a little cheese. Yes, I know I'm covering up the lines, but you'll taste the lines. So stop your, what would they say over there? Whinging. Stop your whinging. Okay, but that's good. Now, if I was inside, I'd throw this under the broiler for a second, but I'm not. So I'll use my torch just to give it a little melty melt. And the mashed potatoes are next. And if you think the mashed potatoes will spread on top of shredded cold cheese, you got something else coming. There you go. Nicely done. He said to himself, it's potato time. I'm sorry, it's chipotle mash time. Holy S. Yeah, you can't go too crazy here. I mean, because it will inundate everything. All parts of you will be inundated with way too much of this mash, but you absolutely want some in every bite, so make sure you do a reasonably even job. I love the pieces of the chipotle that you can see. Next up, our sausage. And there's no right or wrong. You just want to make sure that you get good coverage with this as well. I feel like I could really do a better job on that. I even like that guy. And one more down in here. I've got 3 things left. This gravy. This ridiculous salsa gravy. So let's just do this. Like that. Oh my God. It smells so great. Don't do too much, but give your guests the option to be able to dunk a little extra if they want. Okay, almost there. Remember these guys? Look how pink they've gotten over the time they've been resting. But get rid of the juice. You don't want them all wet. So squeeze that out and then just scatter. Or as Gordon Ramsay would say, then just literally scatter. He says literally every 2 seconds. Wouldn't scatter be the same as literally scatter? What's the benefit of saying literally scatter? There's no benefit, is there? He said to himself, because nobody else is in on this conversation apparently. And then last but not least, cilantro. Sorry, a little coriander for our mate over there. And that's it. Okay, and there you have it. Let's give this a cut. There you go, son. Look how beautiful you are. All right. It's time to try this, but it'd be rude of me not to have my guest try with me. So you come over here, Jack. And he's not mic'd up, but you can talk so they know you're a real...
I'm a real person.
No, a real Brit. We know
real
you're a
Brit.
person. Say some things in your language that people will know you're legitimate.
So, sausage.
Yes?
So you've done a nice sausage there with mashed potato.
What kind of mashed potato?
Chipotle mash.
Nice.
Chipotle.
Right?
Chipotle?
Chipotle.
Chipotle, yeah.
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 Well done, son.
Well done, son.
So
Looking lovely.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Well, here, whichever you like here. Maybe a half.
Half.
I mean, you can have a whole, but it'd be too difficult to pick
So-
up and eat.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, we should stand back. For me, the pickled onions are key. I love it.
So I think the coriander really makes it,
Yeah.
really lifts it.
Yep.
Good sausage.
Good sausage.
Nice fat to kind of meat ratio.
Very nice.
Yeah. Good mashed potato. Nice bit of spice.
All good. This is for you, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming over. All right, you guys, make it recipes below. Keep watching, subscribe, like, comment. Listen, you know what you're supposed to do, and then you know what you do. See if you can make those 2 things the same.